lurking in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
That's the Mothman's ass. Hey guys, we are in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. I keep wanting to say Point West or West Point. Standing in front of the Mothman statue. I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking he could probably take on Mothra or Godzilla. It has a plaque in front of it that kind of perfectly sums up why we're here, and that's Legend of the Mothman. On a chilly fall night in November 1966, two young couples drove into the TNT area north of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, when they realized they were not alone. What they saw that night has evolved into one of the great mysteries of all time, hence the Mothman legacy began. It has grown into a phenomenon known all over the world by millions of curious people asking questions. What really happened? What did these people see? Has it been seen since? It still sparks the world's curiosity, the mystery behind Point Pleasant, West Virginia's Mothman. Sculpture by artist and sculptor Bob Roach of New Haven, West Virginia. There we go. Alright. Hey guys, welcome back. We are at the Coffee Grinder. It's a famous place in Point West.
Point Pleasant. Point Pleasant.
Hey guys, welcome back to the documentary. Today we are in the Coffee Grinder in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Right? We can cut out that pause. This place is pretty famous for its coffee.
This is the Mothman blend of cafe. It's very good, actually. They make a good cup of coffee here.
Oh yeah. Today I got the Mothman cookie. So technically in the shot I'm gonna beat the Mothman.
Don't look into his eyes.
And then it's got nothing on me past that point.
Don't stare into those eyes.
But then I'm gonna eat its poop. So he might actually beat me at that point.
Yeah, I think he might win if you eat his tongue.
And I got the Mothman brew. So let's give that a shot.
The Mothman brew too.
Oh, it's actually really good. The Mothman brew is on point.
Oh, I need to get cream for my coffee.
The what?
I need to get cream.
Can you get cream?
I think I'll get it later.
Alright. Well, we're gonna try the Mothman drop-ins.
Got it done.
Well, actually really good.
Yeah, what's in the middle?
I have no idea. But if I found this poop out in the woods, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh yeah. Kirby tried this, did not know what was in it. I'm gonna find out what's in it.
Show it to the camera.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna find another one. Like this?
There you go. It's the black pill.
What is that?
You're fully in the world of the Mothman now.
It's a chocolate-covered coffee bean.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, give me those. Mothman cookie. I've already ripped off its wing. So I'm beating them off, and that's it. He's got another on me. If I find him out there, I'll be like, listen, I already ate you, dude.
Hey, I ate you.
And your poop.
Your wing, your poop, and both your eyes.
By the law of the jungle, that means I beat you.
It's true. Got your conjunctivitis right here, buddy.
Oh, it's actually a really good cookie, too.
I guess
You know what? You can have some.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Mothman did shit coffee beans. You know?
That's what I'm going to eat Mothman shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like we were talking about last night, I bet he's really, really soft and fluffy and shits coffee beans. I bet he's a really good roommate.
Honestly, I just want to be hugged by the Mothman.
Yeah. Those down feathers, man. I assume they're interdimensional down feathers.
So it's probably like softer.
Yeah. I actually also got this nut bread because I wanted something real to put in my stomach before we go to the museum. What else? didn't have any dreams last night. Kirby may have had some Mothman dreams.
I had a Mothman dream.
I'm more scared of having like an Indrid Cold dream or a Man in Black dream.
That'd be fucking rock on.
Yeah, that'd be fucking terrifying. Or a Black Lodge dream. That would be pretty crazy.
Hell yeah.
I definitely remember watching Twin Peaks and having nightmares about a little person talking backwards.
But that's the tall man.
Was it the tall guy talk backwards?
Isn't it?
I can't remember. Whatever it was, even if the little guy didn't talk backwards, I definitely had dreams about a little guy talking backwards. Weather's like kind of chilly, which is nice.
It's like a perfect.
It's like a good fall West Virginia day.
It's the perfect storm.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually the perfect storm for lighting in terms of us filming around town too.
And photography and just everything. It looks so beautiful out here.
It does. I really like this main street actually. So we got the coffee grinder here, museum over there, the Lowe Hotel right there, which we ended up not staying in.
That's the hotel that Richard Gere stayed at.
God damn it! I just watched the movie. He didn't stay at that hotel. He stayed at a rundown motel outside of town.
This is all lies.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that the doors open on the outside. So I think you should really watch that movie again, especially considering you thought you saw it when you were a teenager, and it came out in 2002. So get your shit together, Kirby. I almost think that. So I bought it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Which was a waste of money.
Dude, I remember my friend.
We're gonna watch it tonight, okay?
I'd be down to work if we had time, man.
Yeah, when we get back tonight, we're gonna watch it.
You mean one of the greatest Richard Gere movies ever? Yeah.
I think you're confusing Pretty Woman and the Mothman Prophecies.
Can we watch both?
Yes, we can watch both.
At the same time.
To be honest, Mothman Prophecies was not a great film, but definitely better than Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman is a pretty shitty film.
That's the end of Max's session. This is a mural to commemorate the falling of the Silver Bridge on December 15th, 1967. The Silver Bridge was aptly named the Silver Bridge because it was coated with aluminum, and it was one of the first ones to do that. One good thing actually came from this tragedy. It pushed Congress to establish the National Bridge Inspection Standard Act, which increased the inspection standards on bridges from that point on to prevent further collapses and to prevent further tragedies from occurring across America.
All right, so here we are. We're in the TNT area of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It's about dusk, and it's pretty fucking rural out here. We're really in the middle of nowhere. This is a man-made lake. Like all these bodies of water are man-made from when this was a TNT factory for World War II. And right here is a they call them igloos. It's where they stored all the TNT, the nitroglycerin, all the chemicals, and they are, I believe, 4 feet thick walls of concrete, and then the top is kind of like the roof is domed. So if when they were filled with TNT, if there was an explosion, we would just go straight up and not destroy the other 5 igloos that are on this road and start a chain reaction. So we're going to go in here and we're going to see what it looks like. There's no natural light in here. Like I said, it's about dusk right now, so it's pretty creepy. there's a, I mean, you can obviously hear the background. There's a lot of graffiti. That's my social. I have swords. Couldn't say it better. Hello! Alien theorists theorizing. Racking paint being so easy now.
Guys, I had to break it to you.
But
Amy cheated on me.
oh,
See right there. Poor Amy.
Amy, why? I actually think that's kind of mean.
That's gotta
Someone did like actually like what looks like a pretty good tag and then someone painted over it like an asshole. In fact, I'm looking at this. Who the fuck is Brain doing Gillen 1?
Don't follow.
Yeah. There he is again.
There's the hand.
Yeah. I would say, whoever is still Paul. So that's the dome. It's pretty interesting. Here's some of the most interesting buildings I've ever seen. And, I mean, the purposeful nature of the architecture really intrigues me. You know? It's kind of like, I remember when I was a kid, I took a DVD and like put it in like a sealed bucket and it just shot the atmosphere.
You guys probably won't be able to hear the fucking thing I'm saying.
What?
These guys probably can't hear anything.
I know. This is terrible. Damn.
So as you can see, guys, the sound quality is shite in there, but it's absolutely lovely for a shot.
Now it's starting to rain a little bit.
So Max,
Yes, sir.
what's the deal with the MIBs?
Okay, so the Men in Black. I mean, it depends on who you ask. Really, I'd say they first appeared to Mary Hyre in their first like real appearance, and they appeared in a couple of different ways to her. One short man with a bowl cut, and then one large man named Jack Brown. The man with the bowl cut seemed to be pretty taken with her ballpoint pen, which she let him have, and he let out a yippee like no one's ever heard, and then left.
Like,
Yeah, see, she was just like some creepy fucking troll man, and she was just trying to get out of the office. I mean, she was, working journalist. So then the next visit was a guy named Jack Brown, who
basically Lord Farquaad.
yeah, he was tall. He was wearing an ill-fitting black Men in Black, black suit, black hat.
Black shades with the black attitude.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it appeared as if that he had his arms were really skinny and lanky, and she commented that it appeared as if he had no bones in his wrists. which on the face of it is pretty fucking creepy. The other thing that's interesting about that is there was a happenstance that where he or another MIB was in her office and grabbed a metal filing cabinet, like an old metal filing cabinet, and apparently he was so strong, even though his hands were had these long, lanky fingers, and he appeared like he had no bones in his hand. He left a dent, like his grip left a dent in the corner of that thing. So that's some of the Men in Black stuff. Others are that they definitely followed and watched all of the people that saw the Mothman and reported it, and would stay outside of their house. And all those people received, including Mary Hyre, including John Keel, would receive very strange phone calls, either with clicks or high-pitched noises or occasional heavy breathing. John Keel, in his book The Mothman Prophecies, actually goes into pretty great detail about the difference between a sex freak heavy breather and a Men in Black heavy breather. And his conclusion is that the heavy breathing was not of a sex freak nature. There's a lot more stories about the Men in Black, especially in and around this area.
So it wasn't pre-internet chatterbait?
No, there's no internet then. And it's starting to rain. But yeah, I'd say that the idea of the Men in Black being agents of the government, I think, is not the case. We actually have reports of Men in Black type beings going back hundreds of years. So all these appearances of Men in Black being strange, not necessarily related to government. What exactly are the Men in Black? I think we'll get to that soon.
Recording regularly.
Yep. Okay, so the burning of sage is supposed to be purifying. It's supposed to be protecting. It's supposed to ward off evil spirits. It's like that. I actually don't know what culture that's from. I think it's from many cultures, Tibetan, natives, or indigenous peoples of America, but we're going to burn some sage, and I'm going to say a prayer. And the reason I'm doing that is because, one, I promised my girlfriend, and two, I just kind of feel like not only does it give us some protection, I think it might actually give us kind of how do I put it? I feel like if we cleanse ourselves before we go in there, we're respecting whatever is around this forest, Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want to respect the forest. I want to respect, the land. Okay. Get this going pretty good. Almost there.
When you get it going, hold it up against the darkness. It looks like he's about to smoke a gigantic blunt. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. It feels like it too. Okay. The other thing I gotta do. Okay. Because I can't remember the fucking prayer.
Come on, Snoop Dogg. You got this.
Okay. So, this is actually the main. Hold on.
We'll take a drag off it.
The main excerpt from a Hebrew prayer called the Hashkavinu, a prayer for protection. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read the part. That really means it's a plea to ask God to provide protection over us in the night, in the dark. So.
And if you fuck up the prayer, all the demons come crashing down.
That's not true. Okay. Ufros Eloheinu Sukkot Shalom Mechech. Amen. Hashkavenu Adonai Elonoi Is Shalom. Amen. God, protect us from the night. Watch over us. Amen. If we want to say the Lord's Prayer, we can.
Man.
You don't want to say the Lord's Prayer?
I'm good.
Okay.
I think the Hebrew prayer is probably strong enough.
All right.
So, what happened out there?
All of a sudden, there is a giant splash in the bog. In the middle of the bog, too. It sounded like someone took like a rock, like a big rock, something that you'd have to hold with two hands, and just dropped it, like straight down. It even made that kind of set plop sound. It went psh, plop.
I have a plan.
Jesus.
You feel that?
No.
Okay.
It was like a, what the fuck was that? And that scared the fucking bejesus out of me. I think after that I was kind of on edge because there was just no explanation as to what that could have been. There was no trees hanging over that area. There were no, like, it was definitely not like a fish jumping up. I literally can't explain it. I can't even think of a supernatural explanation for it either.
Guys, we could barely cut this darkness with our own flashlights.
Yeah.
It's like bizarre. This is like the kind of shit you'd see in Silent Hill. What? I don't want to get rid of my Romanian ghost witch. What if she's hanging out here?
No, she'll like it.
In case you guys missed that off camera, which you did, Max just blew a bunch of sage in my face. Trying to get rid of my Romanian ghost witch. I'll have to look at that picture again. Alright, ooh, that's a good shot. Yeah. I'm haunted by a Romanian ghost witch at my apartment. And she's pretty dope. So
We'd like to keep her around.
we actually would. We've grown quite accustomed to her. So
she's protecting us.
This is the TNT bunker at night, guys. And we're going in.